Hello and welcome along. So today we are going to be harvesting this field of wheat. This is field number 15 and just up here past the Defender we have our John Deere 2058 which we've seen previously when we did some canola. So we will jump into this. I think it's all folded out. Yep, it is all folded out. And we want to make sure that we got the straw swath on. Just straw swath turned off because we do not want to create bales from this. Start up our combine, put it into first wave, and away we go. I'm going to have to cut into the field a little bit first. There we go. And lift up. Oh, we actually turned the combine off there. Not exactly what we meant to do, but never mind. There we go. Has the same effect. We actually want to do. Yes, there we go. Right, so let's head down the field. Get the headlands done first. So yeah, we've got so this is our last field that we need to harvest, and hopefully it'll give us quite a good yield. It's not a huge field, which is why I can do it in one of these episodes, and we will get it completed this episode, but we'll see how we go. And yeah, it's I do like this mod. I know I say this every time I harvest and things with combines on these maps, but I like this very much, and harvesting, as you know, is my favourite thing to do in this game. I really enjoy it. So, there we are. There we go. Lift up. There we go. We lifted it up properly this time. Fortunately, didn't have enough room to manoeuvre. Last time I did harvesting on one of my maps, somebody said to me that I needed to lift my comb up a little bit. So we've got our comb up at a maximum extension here. So hopefully that should be high enough, whoops, for this crop. There we go. Yeah, that's working nicely, very nicely. And yeah, so we've got the comb up nice and high, and it's just bringing it in really well. And that's the kind of thing that so to explain what the comb does, depending on how tall your crop is, you would alter the comb, and the idea is that you sort of just brush it, and this is the reason why it's called a comb. You sort of just brush it onto the blades. You don't want to, if it's too low, you end up knocking the crop too far the other way. So that's why you want it to be fairly high if your crop is pretty high. And it's one of those nice little touches. I like to see combines in this game that do that have that as an animated part. And it's something that you don't see a lot of people actually doing Let's Plays altering. It's not something, obviously, that affects anything in the gameplay, but it is something that adds a little bit to realism. So, yeah, it's quite a nice little feature, that. Yeah, you see, you can go too far down or bring it up. So I would like to see, a proper simulation. You would need to adjust bits and pieces like that, or a proper simulation is probably being a bit harsh. A full-on simulation, you would probably have to adjust that and make a change to that to actually get it in properly. I do like it's there though. It's one of those things that you can do and feel like you're doing, you are properly simulating farming, as the name of the game suggests, which doesn't always come across in the game, I have to admit. There are some things that are a tad unrealistic at times. So yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll get to the top here, and before we start the next round, we will empty, and then we'll do a time lapse for a bit, and get around the field and get the other two headlands out, and get started in the middle. Just trying to see which way this is planted. It looks like it's north-south that it's planted, so we can do that. So yeah, I will unload with the tractor as we get down the side here. There we are. There we go. Right, in the interest of field detection, so we're going to use the auto or the AI here. Whoop. There we go. So vehicle extension is running, so we will run back, grab our tractor, and empty out this first load. It's 87%. We do need to get down there. It might get around that corner fine. Go. Nicely emptied. Right, so we'll back off so we're out of the way of that. And then once he's got round that corner, we will jump back in the combine. We'll turn our helper off. Start the combine off again, and away we go. Okay, so we're over 80% full now. So we're going to set the AI extension to go again. And we'll let them run. And we're going to jump out. We're just going to run through the crop here and grab the tractor. There we go. So that we can go and empty the combine. Hopefully before it reaches the end of that row, but we'll see how we do. I think it's on stopping when it's unloading, so we should be all right. Yeah. There we go. We're at 40% at the moment. Yeah, there we go. It is on stopping when it unloads. That's fine. So yeah, we are nicely into the middle of the crop now, which is excellent. I'm really pleased. Really pleased how that's gone. That's gone really quite well at the moment. So we'll stop this here before he makes his turn. We will do that. And then what we can do is it means that we're then still in control. We need to avoid these telegraph poles. So we are 80% full. So we only want to do about another 50% on this. I think, what is that? There's 12,000 full, and I think, yeah, I think this might hold about 4,000 or 5,000 maybe, this combine, if I remember correctly. Collision on that telegraph pole is quite a long way out, judging by that. I know lots of people, when they have these kind of maps, take the telegraph poles out, or take the collisions out on the telegraph poles. My sense of realism while playing, yeah, I prefer not to. I know it causes issues with course play and course play hitting them and not getting past them, but I still like to have them in there. That's just me though. One of my little foibles while playing this game. Right, so round. I like my realism. As much as I can play realistically in this, I try to. It just adds to the immersion for me. Hence why when you see me harvesting, I tend to harvest like this in cab, and as you would in real life, watching that outer divider, making sure that that is in the right place, and grabbing and sitting just outside the core, out just outside the crop, so that you're getting everything in. So 12,000 at 80% means it's about 1.5 for 10%. So about 3,000 litres we want to fill the tractor up. It should be good, because we should be able to just go and do that and leave this doing on the hired worker still. Especially if we can get these telegraph poles out of the way, then yeah, we will have no issues with the hired worker at all. Yeah, you see, I think that telegraph pole is slightly off to the side. There we go. That's got the full thing. And then this one we're going to have to avoid on the other side. Oh, we are 25% full, but that's alright. Yeah, so this does, this holds just over 6,000 litres by the looks of it. So we want to empty. Yeah. Interesting. We want to empty at about 45, 46%, I think. Will be about right. Oh, we missed a bit at the end there, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. We can get that in a bit. Just a little bit of cleaning up. So at 2100, by the end of this row, I think we will empty the tractor. We will leave this going back the other way with the... Actually, we'll leave it going back this way with the hired worker. And that way we definitely won't get stuck on the telephone poles at all. And we can go and just tip our trailer full. Yeah, 2,500. It's not quite going to be a full trailer, I don't think. But it's not far off. So let's go and... Yeah. That's looking rather full, that trailer. Go. Want it near the front. Oh, that is the wrong vehicle. There we go. This is empty now. Yeah. Away, and we can go and tip this. So we will head up to the farm, and fortunately it's not too far away. A little bit of variety and drive the tractor into the farm. Still in love with these T-dubs. They are amazingly good mods, these. Yeah. Over here and tip here. I'd like to set up a course course for this, really. Get that tipping. That would be really cool, I think. Get these fields going with courseplay. Go courseplay and going with a couple of combines, and that will sort everything really nicely. Can we? We can't quite turn around in that space, so there are other ways into the field and things. So we can. That's the nice thing about the courseplay. Courseplay is that we can go round out one entrance and in the other. Our combine has only got to 10%, so we will go and park our tractor in the middle and jump back in the combine. We are quickly losing light on this day. There we go. So leave that there. Run down here. And when he gets to the end, we will take over again. There we go. So it might be a good idea for us just to clear this bit out. Right, so this is the last bit of the field. Just want to knock this out fairly quickly. We're up to 50%. I think we're probably going to get maybe just over a full tank off this now. We are, yeah, we've made good progress through it. We're going to cut into the middle of this bit, I think, and go through there. And that will then help us to complete this bit a little bit faster. And a little bit more usefully and easily. Right, yeah, down here. Through the middle. Weird. This field absolutely is at an angle. You really do want to do it at this angle, which is going to be useful when we come to do other bits on it, because it will go quite nicely with the cultivator and courseplay. I may have come in at a bit of an angle actually. Oh, definitely. Absolutely, I've come in at a bit of an angle. Never mind. Going to leave it a little bit down the end. I'll have to clear that up in a bit. There we are. It's amazing how quick the header drops when you need it to. So we are just going to go straight out of here, try and straighten this up a little bit. It is sort of a small triangle we've got left in this corner anyway, so not too worried. Obviously, yeah, we wanted to be going into this a little bit straighter than we are. Never mind. Right, that's that road up. What are we up to? 68%. I think what we'll do is we'll go up this one and come back down the other side. That'll put us in a good position. There we go. Yeah, that'll then put us in a good position for clearing up that last bit. But actually, probably better to do it the other way. Looking at where those bits end. Yeah, our sheep absolutely need to clean up. So that's where we will be starting next time. An evening clean out of the sheep. There we go. Yeah. Go down here and back the other way. Because it kind of fits with where everything starts and finishes. Which is great, which is nice. I actually like, even though that was a big mistake, it does kind of line up quite nicely. So I'm not going to complain. I think we've come out of a mistake and not looking too bad actually. There we go. Although I think, yeah, it's slightly too wide for the harvester. I'm trying to get it. We've left a little bit extra on either side. Never mind. Oh, I thought I'd done better than that. That's unfortunate. Well, this is the other thing about harvesting, is if you've not got a full width, then you put the middle in and just follow it. Make sure you get as much into your header as you can, and don't risk it coming out the end. Yeah, we went straight through the middle of that. Alright, that's okay. I'll get the rest of that in a minute. Go. Ah. We're getting near emptying, but I think we will actually fit all of this in the tank, including the little bits that we need to grab in a couple of places on the field. I'm used to looking at that left-hand side. Never really harvested with a divider and a setup that does that. Okay, yeah. 2 more passes will get this. Although maybe not if we don't use the whole width of our header. Get that last little bit. Okay, so get these last 2 bits. There. There's the last little bit over here. Wow, that actually went a little bit further than I thought it did. It's, yeah, I don't know how we managed to get that in that small space, but it didn't really have didn't look like the full width of the header was between those two then. So I don't know how we managed that. Right, that's the major bits. There's a couple of bits up here that we can get as well as we come around for the tractor. So we can go and grab this. We'll get this bit round by the telegraph pole. And these bits as we come round. There we go. That's got the majority of the bits that we missed. There we are. So that is where we're going to end it. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.